विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमो ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत नामिने जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री गदाधर श्री गौरभक्त वृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. I pay my obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. I express all my gratitude and make many praises to Srila Prabhupada for having given us the golden opportunity to go back to Godhead. All goes to Srila Prabhupada for his wonderful devotional services to Srimati Radharani and Lord Gopinath. Hare Krishna, we have been doing the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam that we have completed 27th verse yesterday. Today we are doing 28th and 29th, both are combined verses are here. I shall do it 3 times, I shall repeat, you please repeat with me, later I will do the narration. Maybe today is too lengthy, we will not be complete before 9:30, we shall be continuing whatever is remaining tomorrow. Anyway, to start with, the slokas will be reciting both the slokas today. Vasudeva Paraveda, please tell loudly. Vasudeva Paraveda, Vasudeva Paramakkaha, Vasudeva Parayoga, Vasudeva Parakritaya, Vasudeva Param Gnanam, Vasudeva Param Tapaha, Vasudeva Paro Dharmo, Vasudeva Paragatihi, Vasudeva Paraveda, Vasudeva Paramakkaha, Vasudeva Parayoga, Vasudeva Paraha, Kriyaha, Vasudeva Param Gnanam, Vasudeva Param Tapaha, Vasudeva Paro Dharma, Vasudeva Paragatihi, Vasudeva Para Veda, Vasudeva Para Makkaha, Vasudeva Para Yoga, Vasudeva Para Kriyaha, Vasudeva Param Gnanam, Vasudeva Param Tapaha, Vasudeva Paro Dharmo, Vasudeva Paragatihi, Vasudeva Paraveda, Vasudeva Paramakaha, Vasudeva Parayogaha, Vasudeva Parakriyaha, Vasudeva Param Gnanam, Vasudeva Param Tapaha, Vasudeva Paro Dharmo, Vasudeva Paragatihi. The word to word meaning of this verses is Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead. Because in the incarnation, Krishna was manifested in the wombs of Devaki and Vasudeva. He is known as Vasudeva. Vasudeva means the personality of Godhead. Paraha, he is the ultimate goal. Vedaha, all the revealed scriptures, all the Vedas have told that the Supreme Lord is Sri Krishna. Makaha, sacrifices. Vasudeva, the mystic paraphernalia. Vasudeva, again the personality of Godhead. Paraha, under his control. Everything is under his control. Nothing, we think we are doing something and something is under control. Nothing is under our control. Kriyaha, fruitive activities. In this materialistic world, we have full of desires. There is nothing without desire. We have for everything we have desires. All those are fruitive desires. Vasudeva, the personality of God. Param, he is the supreme. Gnanam, knowledge, he is the complete knowledge. Vasudeva, the personality of God. Param, he is the best. Tapaha, he is the austerity. Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead. Paraha, again, here it is superior quality. He is the only superior quality. There is nothing beyond him. Dharmaha, religion. Again, Dharmaha here, religion. Religion is it's a faith in our following. So it's nothing like Hindu, Muslim, Christian. Religion means Dharma, what we have to follow. Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead. Paraha, the ultimate. Gatihi, goal of life. Our goal of life should be Krishna Paramatma in any of his incarnations. In the revealed scriptures, the ultimate object of knowledge is Sri Krishna. Here the revealed scriptures means all the Vedas, epics, Mahabharata and Ramayana, 18 Puranas and Uparanas, all these scriptures they reveal about the ultimate object of knowledge. Ultimate of knowledge, what knowledge we have to gain is, it's not that some graduation in some arts or science or some medical field or lawyer. This knowledge is to know about the real fact, who is the Supreme, about Krishna, the personality of Godhead. The purpose of performing sacrifice is to please Him. See, when we do something in the offices, we please our boss. At home, we do some activities to please our family members, whether it is children or parents or other spouse. Similarly, here our performance of sacrifice is to please God. Yoga is for realizing Him. See, the presently whatever yoga we are performing in the gym, etc., at home, whatever it is, it's not a yoga. It is only exercise for the body what we are doing and named it as yoga. Here, yoga is something realizing Supreme God. It can be in the form of Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Gnana Yoga, Sankhya Yoga. So many yogas, 18 different yogas are mentioned in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Any one form of that is useful for realizing God. All fruitive activities are ultimately rewarded by Him only. Whatever desires we have, it's not that some devatas, demigods are giving us. It's ultimately it is the Krishna who is giving us those fulfilling these desires. They are only when we express our desires to before some demigod like Shiva, Ganesha or anything. They will be communicating, they will be making an recommendation to the Supreme Lord, and it is His will to award that desire or not. Because only if it is required by us genuinely, He will be awarding us. Otherwise, He will not. So, He is Supreme Knowledge. Apart, other than Supreme Lord, nobody is having the complete knowledge. All the 4 Vedas are created by Him. It was only one Veda. For our convenience, it was split into 4 Vedas like Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharva Veda. But otherwise, all the Vedas were one before that. And He is the all knowledge. Though we possess many PhDs, many superannuation degrees in medical field, or masters or PhD in law or anything, all those are not full knowledge. They are only required in this world as a literacy for our struggle for existence. Other than that, they are not at all knowledge at all. And all severe auspicities are performed to know Him. Whatever we perform, whether just small rituals like Argyam Padim or thing, or yoga, sacrifice, so many things, whatever do, it is for only pleasing Him, to know Him. Religion, Dharma is rendering a loving service unto Him. Here, it's like we love our parents, children, spouse. It is the love what we Hare Krishna. You can have darshan, sit down. It's only our dharma to render His loving services unto Him. He is the supreme goal of life. Ultimately, we need to go to our original home, back to Godhead. That is our original hope. That Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, is the only object of worship, is confirmed in these two slokas. These slokas, every word we are saying Vasudeva Paramgataha, Vasudeva Paramveda, everything. Like that, everything, he is only all in all. We need to do all our service to him. He is the only object of our worship. Established in the Vedic literature, there is the same objective. In the Vedas, whatever is mentioned, same thing is also mentioned here in the scripture. There is no difference. Maybe every day I am telling different slokas. Again I am telling Supreme Lord is only Krishna and we have to worship only Krishna. I am telling the same Hare Krishna mantra. Sometimes you may feel it is a repetition, but all the Vedas, scriptures, everything tells about the same thing. They are confirming in these two slokas as well. In the Vedic literature, there is the same objective, establishing one's relationship and ultimately reviving our lost loving service unto him. We have forgotten, though we have promised the Supreme Lord in the womb of the mother, and from the 5th month to 9th, till the time of delivery in the 9th month. But as soon as we are delivered, we forgot his instructions and his relationship with him. Because he is the original parent, he is our original Acharya, he is our there are different types of relationship with him, 9 different types. Like he is a friend, he, as was done it with Arjuna, and he is also a guru. So, and under reviving our lost servicing, we need to remember that one. That is the sum and substance of the Vedas. So, in Vedas, in the end, they tell that he is the sum and substance. In the Bhagavad Gita, the same theory is confirmed by the Lord. We need to, because though he is the creator of Vedas and other Puranas, etc., but once again, Dwapara Yuga, when he instructed Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, he himself told that he is the ultimate this thing to everybody to understand. It is confirmed by Lord himself. And out of 700 verses in Bhagavad Gita, at least in 40 places, Krishna has himself told that you surrender to me. Once you surrender to me, you forget all the rituals. I will take care of you. Whether it is in this Ihaloka, in this world, or in the Paraloka, or in the for liberation, for everything I will take care of. Whatever sins and good deeds, Papa and Punya, whatever we have earned so far, I will remove all those things, because if Papa and Punya are there, even if we have Punya also, we are bounded to this materialistic world. Even we should not have Punya. We have to perform Punya without desire, so that we will not accumulate any Punya. At the same time, we should not do any Papa. So like that, we have to be very careful. See, actually we are doing Mahapapa. We are all great sinners. Can you tell me what is the great sinners? We are great sinners, Mahapapa, we are committed Mahapapa. Every day we are committing same thing. Sorry? No, not that. Those are all small this thing. Even if you murder some human being also, it is not, that's a small sin. We are getting light free, we are getting fire free, we are getting air free, we are getting all the food products free. Of course, we are paying for this farmer, otherwise the trees, if you pluck out directly from the tree, it is free. Everything naturally we are getting, God is giving us. Until God gives, we can't. We have forgotten Him. We have forgotten Him. That is a great sin we have done. That is the greatest sin we are still committing. Okay, we are coming to the temple and going, we are trying to understand Him. Whether I am preaching, I don't say I am 100%, I have realized Him. I have to realize. This is a way of remembering Him. Similarly, you also coming here trying to understand. So, there are so many crores of people who have forgotten Him. They are all committing great sins every day. So, his own word. The ultimate purpose of the Vedas is to know him only. All the revealed scriptures are prepared by the Lord through the incarnation in the body of Srila Vyasadeva, just to remind the fallen soul, condition of material nature of Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. No demigod can award freedom from material bondage. We need to be liberated from this birth cycle, birth and death. Birth and death is a life cycle like calendar months go. Hare Krishna. Birth cycle is like a calendar months. January to December, again January repeat. Week 7, Sunday to Monday, again Sunday to Saturday, again Sunday repeat. Similarly, we are taking life after life. We do not know how many lives, lakhs of lives we have taken earlier. It is 84 lakhs different living beings are there. Out of 84 lakhs living beings, right from Ant to Chaturmukha Brahma, we have been taken all the lives. All the lower this thing we have taken so many lives. We do not know how many parents we have. The present parents, we are considering them, yes, we have to respect them because they have given us this body and we have an intelligence. We are trying to understand God. We are trying to understand the God. So, for us, here, our living parents, they are living God like this thing. We cannot disrespect those. Some people, they are rickshaw fellows are there, sweepers are there. Their children also, they should respect them. Though they are doing that mean service, they have to respect because they have given this body. The scavengers people also, they must have become now some big business people or the professionals, or somebody must become some big officers. So once they become great, they cannot say you are very poor, you are useless like that. It's not, you are doing all mean service. They can't say because those parents have given us this body. We need to show them great respect. Similarly, the teachers of LKG also we need to give full respect because they have taught us ABCD letters, 1, 2, 3, 4 figures. Without learning those things, we can't become any big professionalist or any higher. We can't achieve any higher this thing. Like that, here we need to consider God. He is the Adi Pita, He is the Adi Mata, He is the Adi Guru. Everything He is this thing. We need to remember Him. So, all the revealed scriptures are prepared by the Lord through His incarnation in the body of Srila Vyasadeva. See, this Mahabharata is compiled by Vyasa Bhagavan. Again, who is Vyasa Bhagavan? Krishna himself. He incarnated as Vyasa Bhagavan for the purpose of compiling the Mahabharata, which is a 60 lakhs scripture. Of course, on the earth we have only 1 lakh verses. Other verses are available in other different planets. So, Krishna himself is incarnated and he has also compiled 18 Puranas and 18 Upapuranas. For our understanding, in Kali Yuga, we don't understand a single word of that Sanskrit. Sanskrit is the original language. Earlier days, even during the Dwapara Yuga also, everybody used to understand Sanskrit. That's the reason Krishna has instructed Arjuna with Bhagavath Katha 700 verses continuously without any break. But later, Vyasa Bhagavan, he divided into 18 parts, 18 Adhyaya chapters, like Arjuna Vishada Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Gnana Yoga. He divided like that one, and for our understanding. On that day, Arjuna was only Nimitta Matra. Krishna never given any detailed narration. Just started from Klaipya Mahasma Parthan, second chapter, third verse. There only the actual Bhagavad Gita starts when Krishna tells the Bhagavad Gita. Before that, whatever 47 verses in first Adhyaya and the first 2 slokas of second Adhyaya, they are told by Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya, Duryodhana and Arjuna, expressing their grief, how to kill the army. They are all related to each other. Arjuna expresses the difficulty. He is not that he is a coward person, he is running away from the battle. He is a great warrior. He tells Krishna, Krishna, if I start aiming the arrows, all these people, nobody will be living. Everyone will die. They are all related to me like grandfathers, acharyas, brothers. I can't kill them. I will go to hell. You only tell. Then taking that reason, Krishna completely recited all the Bhagavad Gita, the instructions given to Arjuna. And Vyasa Bhagavan has divided for our convenience. So like that way, demigod cannot free from any material bondage. We need liberation from this life cycle. So until unless we remember Krishna Paramatma at the end of our life, we can't reach him. You can't go back to our original home. For that purpose, you can't think that I'm still young. When I get some 60 years or 70 years, I'll think of practicing Krishna. That you can't do. Right from childhood, you have to start. Right from the age of 5 years, like Dhruva Maharaja has done. He went into the deep forest and performed penance for manifesting the God at the age of 6 years, standing on one toe. Standing on one toe, he has made penance without taking any food for 1 year. First 6 months, he has done by taking water and air. And during the next 6 months, when he stopped breathing, he stopped the pranavayu, and he has made penance for 6 months. And then God has manifested before him. Like that, he realized at 6 years. And again, Prahalad Maharaja, in the womb of Hiranyakashipu's wife, the womb itself, he realized the God. Narada Maharishi has instructed him the Ashtakshi Mahamantra, which we cannot chant now in this time, because that can be meditated upon only in the early hours, even before taking water. You have to be clean, you have to take bath, everything. Sit and meditate upon the Ashtakshi Mahamantra without even taking water. Once you take water, you can't chant that Mahamantra. That is the reason Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which can be chanted everywhere, anywhere, before bath, before, at the time of sleeping, at the time of waking up, while eating, while traveling, like that. He made it an easy way of chanting. And these devatas cannot give us any freedom from the liberation. That is the verdict of all Vedic literatures. Impersonalists who have no information of the personality of Godhead minimize the omnipotency of the Supreme Lord and put him in equal footing with all other living beings. They think because Rama, Vamana, Rama, Parshurama, and again this Sri Krishna Paramatma during Dwapara Yuga, they have taken human forms. Because they have taken human forms and they were all behaving like a normal human being, they were with all the people. They thought he is a normal human being with some powers. Maybe some devata, demigod has awarded him those powers, Shakti. They thought like that one. Everybody thinks he is a normal human being. Like that, they don't believe. Though Krishna has instructed, told 40 times in the Bhagavad Gita, I am the God, Supreme God, you surrender to me, I will take care of you. Nobody understood him. They can surrender unto him only after many, many births in the culture of transcendental knowledge. See, after we taking lakhs of other lives, like animals, different animals, insects, trees, everything, God, out of sympathy and kindness in heart, he thought, okay, let me give him a human life. Only human life we can understand good and bad. And out of kindness he has given this human body, we need to understand him. Again in this human body, one birth, we may not be able to understand. We are trying to understand. We may have to take so many human births again. If we perform right way, we may get next body also human body. Like that we have to practice. We need to practice so that we get a human body and finally we will be liberated. Even devatas cannot perform any papa or punya. Whatever punya they performed in their earlier births. Devatas also once they were living beings like us. Now also as a devatas they are living beings. So they will be they cannot earn any papa or punya. Only and animals cannot earn anything. As a human beings, we can only earn those papa and punya, good deeds and bad deeds, we can only perform. One may argue that the Vedic activities are based on sacrificial ceremonies. That is true. But all such sacrifices are also meant to realize the truth about Vasudeva. See, many people, they say these sacrifices, yajna, homa, all those things we need to perform. Vedic mantras, reciting Vedic mantras. That is also correct. It's not wrong. But that was done during the Satya Yuga. Again, it was also performed partially in Treta Yuga and Dwapara Yuga also they performed. Because at that time, in Satya Yuga, 100% Dharma was prevailing. Everybody used to speak truth. Nobody were against any stealing somebody's wealth or telling asatya and all those things. Again, in Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, it has come down by 25%. 75% Dharma, 25% Adharma. In Dwapara Yuga, it was 50%, 50%, both Dharma and Adharma. In present Kali Yuga, it is 75% Adharma, 20% Dharma. But the 25% Dharma is also not prevailing. It is totally 100%, 99.99% is Adharma is only prevailing. And in the coming 10,000 years, everything will vanish. Everything will vanish. Nothing will be only Adharma. Each one, everybody quarreling and killing each other, that will be there. For next 4,27,000 years. Kali Yuga is totally 4,32,000 years, out of which we have only passed 5,250 years. Still another 4,27,000 years there. But immediately after 10,000 years also, this all Adharma, 100% Adharma, it will be more than that, and each of them will be killing them. Maybe they will not eat these vegetables and this flesh also, they might be eating Naramamsa only. Like that it happens. Horrible situation will be there. None of us will see that one. Even if we take human birth also, we can't see, because we will not be doing what we are. Another name of Vasudeva is Yajna. Yajna itself is the name of the Vasudeva. See, we have Vishnu Sahasranama. Again, Bhishma, though he sided Kauravas, supporting Adharma, because that was the intention of Krishna himself. That is the reason he supported. If suppose Bhishma does not fight in the battle on the side of Kauravas, if he switches to Pandava side, Drona will switch over, Ashwatthama will switch over, Vidura Karna will switch over. Who will be left? Nobody will have the battle. And that killing of 4 crores, 60 lakhs people in the Kurukshetra war, that will not come. They have to be killed by Krishna, because they are all the evil people. They are dustas. They have to be killed. For the purpose, Bhishma was made to stand for Adharma, so that all these people will be on the Adharma side, battle will take place and he can kill them. That is the arrangement made. Even Duryodhana also, he was a Kali Purusha. He has taken incarnation as an evil person, but he is also a Devata, Kali Purusha. So all his brothers are Rakshasas, Rakshasa incarnations. All of these 100 brothers, they have taken incarnation of human being on the evil side only to enable Krishna to kill the other 4 crores 60 lakh people. So, like that, only Adharma will be prevailing in the future. So, he is the Yajna. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly stated that all sacrifices and all activities are to be conducted for the satisfaction of Yajna, that the Supreme God, the personality of Godhead. This is also case with yoga systems. Yoga means performing such sacrifices. Chanting the Hare Krishna mantra also is a tapas only, it's a type of a yajna only. Today it is chanting of Hare Krishna mantra itself is a yajna. We need not perform yajnas which were made in earlier yugas, because in the Kali Yuga it is not possible. It's highly impossible. Yoga means to get in touch with Supreme Lord. What the yoga we are performing today is only an exercise for the body, not for getting in touch with the God. So here again this yoga can be different. what we are performing is karma yoga. Whether myself or yourself sitting here, it's not that I am doing some jnana yoga or vijnana yoga, all those things. I am also doing karma yoga only. This is a part of karma yoga only. So whatever actions we are doing as a student or a professionalist, as a worker, as a leader, whatever it is, we should say, Krishna, I am doing this service unto you. Please help me in a righteous to go in a righteous path. So he will make you to go in a righteous path, to follow dharma. But otherwise, what prevails presently is everybody is following adharma. Yoga means to get into the Supreme Lord. The process, however, includes several bodily features such as asana, dhyana, pranayama and meditation. Again, this sitting and doing meditation also yoga. We have to be concentrating, dhyana, that is also yoga. We have all these things are there yoga. What they are adding all these things in the present exercise form and they are saying that is yoga. So we need to get in touch with Krishna. So this all these things, Ashtanga, asanas are there, Ashtanga yoga is there. So 8 types, different types yogas are there. All these things comes under that one. And all of them are meant for concentrating upon the localized aspect of Vasudeva represented as Paramatma. Here again Paramatma means he is there in our heart. Along with soul, Paramatma is also there. So while we are sitting and concentrating means we can't see the Goloka Vrindavana Krishna. That is the Paraloka. Again, by all Vaikunthas, in this Akala court of Brahmana, there are many Vaikunthas are there. The Mahavishnu Krishna Paramatma is there in Vaikuntha. We can't see him. And we can't also see the Vibhava incarnations. During earlier yugas, God has incarnated as Rama, Krishna, Vamana, Parashurama. We can't see them. And we can't see our Paramatma inside us. God is also prevailing everywhere, Sarvavyapi. Many people, they do not come to the temples at all. They also make questions. They say, if you are worshipping a God, how can metal piece or a rock can be a God? When God is Sarvavyapi, they say God is Sarvavyapi. He spread all over spread. When the spread is all over, He is also there in that metal form or a rock form, whatever material is used for making this vigraha. So that they should understand. They don't realize that one. We should know that when he is Sarvavyapi, he is also there in this Archa Rupa. This is called as Archa Rupa. In Archa Rupa, Vigraha Rupa also he is there. That we need to understand. So, Paramatma is also there within us. We can't see him. This doing, concentrating, sitting upon on asanas, Ashtanga Yoga, sitting and concentrating is to realize that Paramatma and also as well as our soul. So for that purpose, in Kali Yuga it is not possible. We need to chant his mantras, having the darshan of this Vigraha Rupa. And also because Vigraha Rupa, once you see this one, it will get memorized in your mind. As soon as we do not know what forms are there in all the other planets, all Vaikunthas and Paraloka, this thing. But seeing this form, this will be memorized in our mind. Oh, Krishna means he will be like this. He will be having a flute in his hand. Radharani is there and also he will like. Or if you, Rama's this thing is, you will find Rama is holding bow and arrow. Sita Mata is there, Lakshmana. It will memorize. Once you say Narsinga, you will see from lion form. And again, all these vigrahas are not made out of our imaginations. These are all given in scriptures. Because Vedavasa Bhagavan during Dwapara Yuga, he was there. Valmiki Maharshi was there during Rama's period. they know how Rama was there and Krishna was there. They have described the scriptures. In Ramayana, his form is described. In Mahabharata and this Bhagavatam, Vyasa Bhagavan has described. Markandeya Maharshi, who has seen the Pralaya. Now, today onwards, I am starting Vanaparva in the Mahabharata. In the evening, it is there. In that Vanaparva, of course, after some time it comes. Markandeya Maharshi. No one can see the Pralaya except he has seen. During the Pralaya, because of his devotion to the Lord, he escaped from the destruction. He was just floating in the water. All the planets are in the stomach of Krishna Paramatma, including the Chaturmukha Brahma and Radharani. Everybody are there in Krishna's stomach. And Krishna is lying on the banyan leaf. He is floating in the Kshira Samudra. Whereas Markandeya Maharshi, he opened and he saw everything is dark and nothing is seen, and he could see Krishna in the form of his child on a banyan leaf. He is known as Vatapatta Sai. Again here Sai, I am not saying Sai is Sai Baba and all this thing. Whatever Sai means, Vatapatra means banyan leaf. He is lying on that one. So he is known as Vatapatra Sai. So like that, Markandeya Maharshi has seen him, and he also seen the creation, everything. He knows all the forms of the God. Like that, we know the form. This is Niti Vigraha, what we are saying, it's not anybody's imagination. It is according to the scriptures is made. So we need to have faith in the scriptures, what are compiled by Vyasa Maharshi and Valmiki Maharshi, who are present during the incarnation of Rama and Krishna. And if one is successful in that attempt, one relays Vasudeva in full. We should have full faith in the scriptures. During those days, neither Valmiki Maharshi or Vyasa Maharshi, they never made for earning money. Because this currency what you find today, on that day it wasn't there. It wasn't there. Those currencies are not there. And they were giving, imparting knowledge to their students. They were giving free shelter, free food, everything. They were taking care of medical facility, everything. They never charged. So, when they never made any money, for what the reason they should make? It's only for benefiting the human beings. Whether it is that yuga or this yuga, for the benefit of the human beings, they may compile Ramayana and Mahabharata and Puranas. So, you need to have full faith in them. And if one is successful, most yogis are stranded by the powers of mysticism achieved through the bodily process. But in the present time, many of them, for making earnings, so many yoga centers have been opened. So many yoga centers opened, many are there. They are all taking money and doing it. Nobody is giving any free. Ill-fated yogis are given a chance in the next birth by being placed in the families of good learned brahmanas. However, if any genuine persons are there, they will be given a chance again. They will be taking a birth as a human being only. Until unless we are fortunate to do such a, it's not that we need to be yogis like that. Throughout the life, you just please concentrate on Krishna, surrender to Him. For whatever reason, for all your desires, you just leave it to Him. Whether it is positive or negative, you take it as you are successful in your this thing. Whatever happens, it is for our good only. So like that, you please accept whatever is result. Like that, if you are there, again next birth, we will be getting this in Bhagavad Gita itself. Krishna Paramatma has said, whoever trying to understanding him through the scriptures and Bhagavad Gita and all those things, for any reason he leaves this world without completing that one. Again in the next birth, he is going to take a birth in such a family, in a learned family, who are intellectuals, as well as they are very placed, so that he can still start. Again, he need not start from the beginning. He will continue from there itself. He will continue from there itself, and he will not have any hurdles of for getting any things for his life living purpose, like food, shelter, clothing, for anything. There will not be any shortcomings. Krishna will be providing. They will take in such a families. And good learned brahmanas or in the families of rich merchants, in order to execute, here also in Bhagavatam they are telling, in order to execute the unfinished task of Vasudeva realization. That is what here also, what Krishna has told in Bhagavad Gita, same thing here they are telling. To complete the unfinished task, we are trying to understand him. In case we can't understand, we will give another birth from here itself, wherever we have left that task. From there itself will start for that unfinished task of realization. If such fortunate brahmanas and sons of rich men properly utilize the chance, they can easily realize the Vasudeva by good association with saintly persons. But it also happens, once we are born in rich families and learn this thing, and in this Kali Yuga, it might distract us. It might distract us and we might get into the bondage again. That should not happen. That care we have to take. That God will not do anything for that. We need to protect ourselves from the distraction. Vishwamitra Maharishi, he has performed penance for 60,000 years. It's not completely once, 10,000 years, 20,000 years, 15, like that, totally 60,000 years to become a Brahmarshi. He was only a Kshatriya, a ruler. Because he had a fight with Vashtama. Vashtama says the Kamadhenu. Vishwamitra wanted, his original name was Kaushika. Kaushika wanted his Kamadhenu because it will give whatever you desire. Vashtha did not give him. He wanted to take that one. He could not, that did not go with him. To become a Brahmarshi, he made penance. So whenever he started sitting and doing meditation, doing the penance, Indra, he was scared. Indra also is a Devata, demigod. He thought he is a king of 3 planets. Yeah? So he thought if Vishwamitra, he is a ruler in the, he is a king over the earth. By performing penance, if he becomes here, he will become Indra. So he created hurdles. Sometimes he sent Ramba, sometimes Silosama, sometimes Urvasi. He disturbed his penance. Vishwamitra Maharishi of doing penance for 10,000 years, just seeing those apsaras, he was attracted by them. He was attracted. Again, realizing that his distraction, he started doing penance. Ultimately, he could achieve his goal to become Brahmarshi. Vasishtha himself conferred him that Brahmarshi for Vishwamitra. This was in Satya Yuga. But in this Kali Yuga, we will be distracted. Though we are trying to understand Lord and may understand, but if we are left unfinished, in the next birth we will take a human birth in a rich family, a learned family. But again at that time, we should not be distracted. This Kali Yuga time is like that. So that we need to, this is also for the culture of knowledge. According to Bhagavad Gita, there are 18 items of culturing the knowledge. I told you that 18 adhyayas. We are doing Karma Yoga. There are Gnana Yogas. Who sannyasis, they are only imparting Gnana to others, disciples. Their rishis do the same thing, Gnana Yoga. So like that, different yogas are there. We have to perform Karma Yoga. This is better than Gnana Yoga. Gnana Yogi is also, like I told you, Vishwamitra, he was he has all knowledge, but he was distracted. Similarly, we are better than Gnana Yogis. Karma Yogis are better than Gnana Yogis. By such cultural knowledge, one becomes gradually prideless, devoid of vanity, non-violent, forbearing, simple, devoted, great spiritual master and self-controlled. For this purpose, we need to control our mind. Once we control mind, and it's a gradual process, like we finish our schooling from 1 to 10, then we go to inter. At that time we select whether to go MPC, BIPC, CEC. Then again we graduate into the other courses. We take BSc Arts or Science, or we may become medical or lawyer. Different this is, similarly here also it is a gradual this thing. Suddenly if you come and sit here for 2-3 hours or a day or concentrate Krishna Krishna, I'm doing this thing, you can't think that you are the devotee of God. Once you go out, again you will become this thing. So you have to practice it slowly, day by day, slowly you need to practice. Whatever you heard here, you inform your parents, your family, your children, your friends, relatives, like that. Slowly tell them everything and try to preach them. Similarly, practice becomes more and more. Like doing that practice gradually becomes, you will not be proud, prideless. Whether you get something or not, or if somebody is very rich than you, you will not feel proud about it. Or if you don't get also, you will be happy. If you get it also, you will be. If you get something also, you will not feel proud. See, proud is not that if you don't get anything. Even if you get, you should not feel proud. And you will also devoid of all vanity. You will not make any show off and everything, and non-violent. With everybody you will be soft. You will be soft-spoken. You will never speak harshly to anybody. And you will be very simple. You will be very simple. Just white clothes, this is sufficient. White, why I am wearing white? It denotes peace, shanti. Colors, all colors, different colors means different attractions will be there. Somebody is wearing you are wearing these colors. If you see somebody with green, blue and other things, you say, this is not good, that is good. So again, desires will develop. So, as you be simple. If somebody is having lipstick of different color, that my lipstick is not good, I have to use that one. Like that, we'll have all those things. So, if you are in this, leave it to the nature. You be as simple as you can, so that you will not have this one. Devoted to the great spiritual master. Acharyas means again, if you are initiated through some spiritual masters, that is a different thing. Again here, service to spiritual master means it's not that you sit along with him, you do massage his foot, you wash his clothes, you make his food, all that is also a service only. For that one there will be already some people will be there. What is the service you have to do to the Acharya? Acharya will tell you that whatever I am imparting knowledge, this you can't keep it with you as a bank in the bank locker. This you should spread. Not only spreading, you should also understand that one and follow that his teachings in your life. You are preaching it to your parents, other family members in the colony everywhere, and also you are practicing it, that dharma path, like that. And by culture of knowledge, one becomes unattached to the earth and home and becomes the conscious of the miseries due to death, birth, old age and disease. Once we have this knowledge, we will not be attached to our family members. It is our responsibility to care of our parents, children, everything. That responsibility cannot stand. While taking that one, you will not have any attachment with them. Something happens to us or to them, you try to give some treatment or try to get something for them, what is required, try to satisfy them. But it's not that you will get attached to them. We should be detached to all those things, and we should not be scared of birth or death. Because already so many lakhs of births we have taken, we do not know. Again we are going to die, that is inevitable. Let it be anybody, whether it is President of America or Prime Minister of India or the Chief Minister of our state, everybody will die one day or the other. And when they die, now they are having thousands of crores of wealth with them. They will not carry a mustard grain. They will not carry mustard grain. And while living also, if you eat 100 grams, they might eat 150 grams of food. Or 200 grams of food. If you are eating in some porcelain plate or steel plate, they might be eating using a golden plate. But other than that, food water they are going to take is the same food, same quantity they are going to take. So for that reason, why should we unnecessarily get into all miseries? So all these things will be happening This in the beginning itself, you people were not there at time told. Today it was only 28, but it's 28 and 29th verses are combined. This is both the verses, and this explanation also very big. Same thing will be, I will repeat the slokas tomorrow again, but from wherever, because the time is also coming to the end, we'll stop here. I'll continue from here itself tomorrow again. Please take part tomorrow also. We'll chant Hare Krishna mantra for some time and disperse for today. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Tell the Hare Krishna mantra loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Swasti Prabhya Palantyam Nyayena Margena Maisha Govashvastu Nityam Samasta Loka Sukhitabhantu Kayena Vacha Manasindrivya Buddhyatpate Swabhavat Karomi Yajyapasvai Naranati Sarpayami Simana Sarpa Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpamastu Mangalam Ityadi Mangalam. Jai Sri Radha Gopinath ki, Jai Sri Baladev Jagannath Subhadra ki, Jai Sri Narsingh Bhagwan ki, Jai Sri Prahlad Maharaj ki, Jai Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Jai Sri Panchatattva ki, Jai Sri Madhvatam Granth ki, Jai Sri Hare Krishna Mahamant ki, Jai Sri Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna.